consonance of different musical instruments. A modern interpretation of ancient style. Eternal music of the steppe. Its history is endless. Watch the sound of the great steppe on Kazakh TV.
The Kazakh art of music is connected with national games. For example, the Orteke game is the foundation of the Orteke composition. In the ancient times, to play with a doll was one of the arts of Kazakh talented people. The culture of that time is developed now. The Orteke doll is in a box and decorated with a kindir. It is not only mastered art, it is a national art as well. It has a shinrak shaped as a rope. It is closed with a button. And playing with a doll teaches small children the arts.
Мына Orteke біздің ұлттық қуыршақ ойынымыз, атадан балаға жалғасқан, көне заманнан келе жатыр.
Orteke is our national play of the doll. It came from a grandfather to the son from ancient times. We have cattle, and among them the male goat goes in front of the other cattle. Our grandfathers showed us different games of the Orteke, and the rhythm of play was left from the grandfathers to us.
Біздің қазақтар енді бір жағы жаңағы қуыршақ ретінде ана Orteke'нің әртүрлі нелері болады ғой. Жаңағы ойындары, Orteke'нің әртүрлі нелерін, ритмдерін
We did not develop this game. At the beginning, this game was played on the ground, then it was made from a rack of wood. Now it can be played by foot and hands as well. There are bunt horn mountain goats.
Одан кейін стойкасын жасады, жаңағы ағаштан неше түрлі нелерін жасап, Orteke'нің әртүрлі қазір енді дамып аяқпен де ойнататын болдық, қолмен де ойнататын болдық. Үш түрлі бір-бірін сүзістіретін Orteke'лер де шықты.
The Dombra player with Orteke plays a national dance, Kara Jorga. The composition as Kara Jorga has not changed the structure and the rhythm of the cue composition. The listener and audience are admired by running a goat in a composition. They all paid their attention on the Orteke. As we know, playing Orteke was a task of children. Later, it became popular among the celebration of occasions.
Мен қазір Orteke'ні қара жорға бейне салдым. Ал негізінде Orteke'нің өзінің күйлері бар.
I played with Orteke and composed it to the Kara Jorga dance. Their own Orteke cue compositions. It can be hunter's grief. It is not able to play the compositions of Adai and Sayarka regions. If you would like to dance Orteke, only the Kara Jorga composition can be played. I saw the dance and decided it should be played on this composition. You will get to know the significance of the independent when you are away from the country. It is said for a good reason. A Dombra player who came from Altai dreamed about the independence of the country. When he came to the motherland, he thought to come to this monument of the independent. And still today, he has not lost the duty to come here. He leaned his head in front of the monument. The Dombra player wrote a composition for the independent, and you can say it is an inner sign of patriotism.
Осы қилы заман күйіне тоқталмас бұрын, осы ата жұртқа ең алғаш келген кезде бәрімізде жан-жақтан осы ата жұрт Қазақстан тәуелсіздік алғаннан кейін жан-жақтан келдік.
Before to tell about the time composition, I would like to tell about the time when I came to the motherland. Constantly, when we heard about independence, we came from different parts of the world. We heard a lot about things and saw our historical places with a great step. Later, when I saw a documentary movie about the December story, the tears came from my eyes. It is a composite composition. The composition, which is played by a two-string dombra, was reproduced again. The dombra player's friend, Oral, embellished and opened the meaning of the composition. Gave more singularity to the composition's other instruments, more than when the composition was played only with the dombra.
Енді бұл композициялық шығарманы біз мен өзімнің осы бала кезімнен ұстап келе жатқан қара домбырамен әрине
I decided to produce this composition playing with the dombra, as I have played on the dombra since childhood. It was difficult at the beginning. I took a dombra to understand the structure of the composition.
Ішкі құрылымына үңілу үшін жаңағы мысалы қиналып жатқан
For example, we try to show the sorrow of the people. Constantly, each composition has its own start and climax. We try to show everything. In general, I like this composition.
Соның бәрін көрсетуге тырыстық негізінен. Өзіме ұнайды жалпы.
The talent can be developed on the stone as well. A man who was born fat from the country and grew up in his motherland has a great purpose. His ability of the cue composition art is developed. The dreams are not lies, and it is true. The dream of the boy who is a dombra player will not lose his dream of being a cue player.
Алдағы жоспар енді Алла қаласа, бәрі енді Алланың бұйрығымен болады. Осы өзіміздің
The future plans will be with the support of God. I would like to bring in a high level not only Kazakh cue compositions, but also Mongol or Chinese compositions. To always bring in a high level our national art. I also play Orteke, put much effort on the development of the Kazakh cue compositions. Nurbek is a talented and intelligent man. He is not only a dombra player, but also is able to play all national instruments. The dombra player is a person who thinks about this nation's art and tells the people who live far from the motherland. He is a person who supports with the Kazakh musical instrument orchestra of our brothers in the Milliard people country. Also, he is a player who spreads Altai Sherpe cue compositions to our land.